Hey Young, my name is Matt Filler. In this quick custom video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers for your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most business owners are too busy running their business to be learning how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found that giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these businesses owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Matt, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with getting new leads, shoot me a message back and let me know when we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. All I ask is that you take a second to give me some feedback about this video. I value your time, so now let me show you 2 things that will set your company above your competition: content and backlinks. The first thing I want to go over is content. Content is the words and images that Google can see on your website. That's the images by the way of the words hidden behind them and in the names of the images. This image was saved as cropped logo name. If I were you, I'd include the buyer intent keyword like Optima Energy and maybe commercial energy efficiency right in that name. You also want to put a keyword in something called the alt text that's available behind the image for blind people, which Google also reads. The content you have on your website is critical because that is what Google can read on your site and is the basis on which they decide what keywords to show on your site, and thus who to show your site to. You guys have about 200 words on your homepage. I'm sure you know these guys over here are one of your biggest competitors. I went through their site and they've got about 600 words of content on their homepage. And more to the point, on this page, their commercial energy audit, they have 1,100 words. To compete in the variety of niche markets that you have, you need to have a service page for each of your major services and rank it for the keywords for that service, which is exactly what AEI does. Studies show that most sites in the top 3 on Google have at least 1,000 to 1,500 words on their home pages and 500 to 1,000 on service pages. So getting more content on your website would get it to immediately start ranking those all-important buyer intent keywords. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs, which starts at $129 per month. Essentially, it gives me behind-the-scenes details of what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor here. You can see their website is getting 6,000 visitors from Google per month. That's traffic you could be getting at least a share of. And if I go click on, or if I go look at their keywords here for that service page, you can see that they've got 127 keywords just for that service page, and they're pulling in the traffic. Commercial energy audit, business energy audit, commercial building energy audit companies. These have great volume and they're getting great traffic, even if their position isn't always number 1 on them. But when we go back to your site, you're not optimized for these terms. Here's what Google doesn't know what your site is about because you don't have any keywords ranking that it's ranking for. It doesn't know to show your site to anyone other than people that look for it explicitly. So the first thing you need to do to beat out your competition is to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage and build out service pages for each of your services that have a similar amount of words, because content is what's driving your competitors' keywords, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. So the first thing you can do today is to add content to your website to get it ranking for buyer intent keywords. Now the second thing I want to cover with you is backlinks. Today, the vast majority of people looking for goods and services are doing so online first. And the place over 90% of them go to start their search is Google. Looking at the Google search results page for commercial energy audit, the first thing we see is the ads that people are paying Google to be up on. Ads can work, but they can also become a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert. This is the organic search section of Google. 60% of searchers focus here. You can see your site is not number one. It's not even on the list. Number one is where you want to be, and to get there, you need to beat out your competition in every respect. How high you rank here depends on a number of factors, but the most important one is authority. A key factor in giving your site authority in Google's eyes is backlinks. Backlinks, simply put, work like this. Another website is pointing to your site. That other site is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. This is Ahrefs again. We can see you have 12 backlinks. That's a start. Some of them are good ones like this. Let's look at these backlinks. There's more to it than how many backlinks you have. The backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when they come from strong, busy, and relevant sites. You can see how strong the site is over here and how busy it is over here. As for relevant, if you have a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, that would be great. But if you're an energy auditor and you have Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. Now look at your competitor. They have 2,000 links from relevant sites. With the Ahrefs, we can see exactly which links they have, and we can go get those same backlinks for your business. These backlinks will give you the authority with Google that will propel you towards number one. So I've explained how backlinks get your site authority on the web, and how if you have more authority, then you will rank higher in the searches people are doing to find an energy efficiency company. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method. And I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content. You need to get 1,000 to 1,500 words on service pages. Backlinks, you need more strong, busy, relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority in your niche. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number one in Google. So what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most efficient route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call here at 562-264-5530 or reply to my email and we can have a chat. Once again, my name is Matt Filler. Thank you, Young, for watching this video today. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.